Hey, hello guys. Okay, great. I see that I'm here. Hello, Ramfam. How are you doing? Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Maciej.
Hey. Hi everyone. We're gonna see the chat.
Yep, everything is here. Okay, we're almost ready to start. Let just me refresh our presentation. Yeah, I see that you already started to respond me, so it's good. Because we have small delay, like 30 seconds between what I see on our YouTube and what you see. So, okay, presentation is
All right.
here.
So we got a lot of things to cover, and I will try to get it within 1 hour or shorter. We have Easter holidays coming, and I gotta really run to get some food and gifts for the Easter. So it's 4 p.m. at Poland. So I gotta rush. But if you have a lot of questions at the end, I will stay answer to all of them. So don't worry. Without further ado, good to see you all. I'm Maciej. I'm the head of the project of Reality Metaverse, and Stan is our committee head and up to be upcoming our new BD, business development. So he's getting reward and a raise in the company, so to say.
Yeah, some good news for me.
Some good news for me, and of course, a few of our people that you all know, like Michael there, is focusing more on the blockchain development, and Carolina is going into more graphic design. So we are adding more people to the team and growing the current team to give them a new additional task. So a lot of things are happening, but let's speak about the project. Today, I will not introduce what is Reality Metaverse. If you are a new one, go to the YouTube video and check my introduction of what is Reality Metaverse. Some of you probably have been on our AMAs. We are doing about 5 to 10 AMAs a week right now. So it's quite a lot. It's part of our marketing collaboration. Some of our old community can see that we have huge intake of new users, so it's really great to see new faces. Additionally, I see old faces here, so that's awesome. So, all right, March project update. So you see the presentation, cool. So can I use my keyboard or something like that?
I think yes.
So we introduced ourselves already, so not need to do it again. We will start with the marketing campaign. Last month, I promised everybody that we haven't done any marketing before. The project was on the buildings phase, and now we decided to, from the middle of March, so only really around 2 weeks, we have been starting doing some marketing. It's not actually 2 weeks, it's a little less, because on March 15, there was a big jumps on the market. Volatility of the Bitcoin and Ethereum were pretty rough, so we decided to postpone a little bit. So we are talking about 10 days of marketing events so far. If you're missing them, don't worry, it will be even more. So what we did, basically, we're working with the influencers. We are initially we're working with some mainly English. We are trying to other languages as well, but mainly English. But those influencers are like really good ones, like Crypto Banter, Vice Advice, Crypto Mason, Professor Crypto, and so on and so forth. So here's a list of our influencers that are already feature us or planning to feature us in the next couple days. Some of my favorite ones are like in the game with Hustle. That guy is pretty insane, and he already made 2-3 mentions about us. So really glad to see that. Also Mario Naufal, he has around 1.2 million followers on Twitter, but the roundtable is the largest space on Twitter whatsoever. They feature people like Elon Musk, they feature people like President of the United States, Trump, and so on and so forth. And the roundtable, anytime they discuss, this usually goes on the CNN as the feature articles. So we're gonna be there. I will have a presentation of the Reality Metaverse project as well. So good stuff planning. We will also be featured soon by Alcon Daily. So this is, I don't know yet when, but we are talking to him. More to come. And this is just the beginning, so we are going to increase the speed. Although we started to do all of this promotion, we don't see that on the price because of the token, because of the market is going slower than expected, and we had some new exchange listing. So I will explain how that works between exchange listing and the market and how we are correlated to Bitcoin and Ethereum. Then we have a PR. We started with the PR. We have about 10 articles or so right now. Some already major media like investing.com pick us up, which is pretty amazing. We already are on the news crypto. There are some interviews with me. I was on the Cryptopolitan interview, and I think 3 or 4 days ago, Rarity Sniper introduced a spotlight article with me as well. But we have investing.com, Crypto Daily, Metaverse Pods, the news crypto. So a lot of things are coming up to that. And we are planning roughly about 5 to 10 articles each month. So we are just also getting started on that. Then we have AMA collaboration. And some of you have seen a couple of the AMAs. So I know there's a lot of material repeated up there because we are introducing the project to the new communities. We have to do that. Usually each community, each AMA is about 100 to 300 people. But you know, even if it's only 1-2% of those people joining our community, it's worth it. You know, so we are taking our time to really expand the project and repeat. Some of you will be able to join. The new people, of course, join our ecosystem. And then AMA. So we have done so far since March 15 or so, 13 AMAs. Today is the 14th, which is the monthly AMA, and then we have a few more AMAs to go ahead. So each week about 5 to 7 AMAs are scheduled, and there will be, of course, more. I can't wait for Ape List. It will be with the CryptoPunks, with the Bored Apes AMA. It will be just, I think, huge for our event. And this is all about because we are preparing for the free mint event for our Genesis NFT. I'll talk about it in a sec. Collaboration. So up to date, we have 257 collabs since March 15, and over the next 2 weeks we will have 100 more additional collabs. What does a collab mean? Basically, we go to another community and then tell about the community what this Reality Metaverse is about. So those are 3 examples on Twitter. How does it look like? And usually those posts are read by between 3,000 people to 50,000 people read. So imagine that times 300. That's quite a lot of visibility for the project. But then we are going to be doing exactly the same thing for every single game that we have. We have 8 games upcoming, so everything we have done times 8. And then, of course, Reality Metaverse promotion as well. Those are the good things that we have about marketing. With the community growth in the 1.5 months, but actually really in the past 2 weeks is pretty decent. In the Twitter, what we actually did, we removed crazy amount of bots because there are some people were adding bots because there were some giveaways. Like us on Twitter get a giveaway, so we removed the bots. So actually on the Twitter you don't see that big increase, but actually there is. And on the Discord it was insane. And we all know that Discord is the most active place for us at the moment. I even try to be on Discord when I can. Sorry guys, recently I didn't have time. I showed up yesterday, but you can see me running from place to place, so to speak. And we have a Notcoin. This project is hot. This project is going to do a mint like in the next, maybe it's happening right now. This is going to be hot. And we actually did the collaboration with them. We will do the strategic partnership with them. So that also gave us pretty amazing visibility of 5.5 million access of the Telegram members. And we were having the official collaboration, but more to come. And that gave us, every price was 100 Notcoin, and we also boosted it with $1,000 worth of giveaway. So you had to do like basically stuff. We do this sometimes giveaways like this. I think once a month for our badge owners. Like if you're Epic badge owner, Legendary badge owner, so on and so forth, you have access to Klim. So if you don't know what the badges are, check our Medium. You'll be able to read about our badges and how to acquire free NFT, free tokens. So we don't expect our community to actually go and spend money on us, because as long as you're active, super active, you'll be getting lots of stuff for free. There was one person last month the first person who reached artifact level, and we gave them the entire NFT minted city of Ningbo, yeah, city of Ningbo, I almost forgot. So he got 1,200 shares worth of $25,000. So that was just because he was able to acquire so many badges. So Notcoin collaboration. So before I was showing you the numbers we had, but look at that, it's insane. Like 40,000 extra Telegram users, like 13,000 extra Discord, and like 83,000 extra Telegram members joined the event. So it was really, really huge. Amazing stuff. Notcoin, it's I think it has a possibility to be in top 20 to 50 coins on the market cap once it's live. And now, very quickly, this is not us, this is Tabbit, is doing the staking right now. So it's the amount is limited, it's around 12,800 per person, but the API is still amazing. So you'll be able to, if you put that 12,800 tokens on the Tabbit, in 1 month you're getting over 2,000 tokens. So it's like free tokens up there. Tabbit decided to do promotion for us. They're actually very good partner. They do almost every single week something with RMB token. Sometimes they do like a liquidity promotion, sometimes trading tournament. Now they're doing the staking and lottery. So give it a try if you want. Opening the account on the Tabbit takes 2-3 minutes. There's no need for KYC deposit. If you want to withdraw, you need to wait like 24 hours to withdraw for the first time after first day. Then it takes like 2-3 minutes to be ready. When will the Notcoin be released? I have no idea. You have to ask them. I'm not from Notcoins. I'm the Reality Metaverse guys.
It is 1st March.
Oh yeah,
first meeting 1st March.
So around now. All right, exchange listing. So that was the marketing part. Exchange listing is still part of the marketing, right? So we didn't announce which exchange we are going to list, but I want to give you, as a core community, some heads up. So we are going to be launched next on Bioeconomy, which is the Canadian exchange, and we are going to be listed on Gate again. So we finally get the confirmation. Maxi was the first exchange that we get back. Now is the Gate, and Gate is going to open our door back to KuCoin. KuCoin told us exactly, like, once you get to the Gate or Bybit, we will get you back to the KuCoin. So it took so much longer than expected. We've been working hard on it. Official date on the Gate is not exactly planned. I'm thinking about mid of April. I don't want to do it today. I could actually do it today, even though it's Easter holidays and my guys will kill me. But it's because every time we list on the new exchange, there's a selling pressure of the token. and the market right now is going down, right? So I don't want to put too much selling pressure on the token because then we will reach again like back to 4 cents. I don't want to do that. Let's wait. Let's wait till stuff gets improved on the market. Once the Bitcoin and Ethereum starting to go up again, we will release on the gate. But I think within 2 weeks or so. Then we'll be, we are already applying to Upbit. So actually the guys from Upbit are chasing us to make sure to send us a presentation, but we are waiting for the good moment. But they are like rushing us, so this is good. All right, so this is what's happening on the listing plan. Token swap. So some of you are new, so don't understand what's going to happen with the token swap. Don't worry about it. If you're new, you don't have to worry about it. But we used to have RLTM token, and now we have RMV token, and basically explanation. Gate. So we will have automatic swap on the gate. You can of course just wait there, and you know some of you they come on the Telegram asking every day when is the gate, when is the gate. When we actually you might receive information today that Gate took away your RLTM token. It's in the process at this moment. So probably you will see the RMV show up there once they list us on the Gate. So there will be official announcement there. Bybit, we're doing negotiation right now with them. So you can still swap the tokens on the Bybit, just basically withdraw the token from Bybit, contact us, we swap it for you, all right, one-to-one. So we swap over 8 million tokens on the Bybit already, so just it's very easy. It takes 3 to 4 days. We'll get back to you. After well, right now it's Easter holiday, so we are Saturday, Sunday, Monday not in office, but so you have maybe extra 2 or 3 days, but it's about unusual 3 to 4 working days, and we swap the tokens one-to-one. KuCoin the same. Withdrawals are open. You don't want to wait for KuCoin to take place. Just withdraw the tokens, contact us, we're gonna do a swap. Maxi, unfortunately no automatic swap, but we are listed there as an RMV. If you have RLTM tokens on the Maxi, do it as soon as possible, because they will shut down the RLTM withdrawal in the near future. If you had the RLTM token on the DEX, all of them were swapped the moment we minted RMV tokens. So it's automatic, that was swapped, everybody got their tokens already. How many tokens left to the swap? Not much, actually. So, you know, usually it's our community members. We are trying to be a little bit aware because some of the tokens are in the hacker account. We did reverse engineering of the hacker, so we understand which accounts are to protect from ourselves, not to send them a swap. However, we still have a problem with the Bybit because they still have the RLTM token trading. Do not trade it because it's worthless unless you want to speculate, but we're not going to exchange the tokens that you are trading recently. So do not trade that. Even though the token went up like 10 times 2 days ago. It's useless, right? It has zero utility. It just Bybit should close the trading, but it didn't. All right. So I'm looking at the time because I've been talking about some boring stuff like what we did. But let's talk about token performance. So we reached all-time high, and some of you tell me, "Oh, what's happening? Why the token price went down to 8 cents?" But actually, let's take a look at the long-term picture. 1 month, this is not all-time high. We went up by 100%. Since we introduced RMV token, we went up from the mint of RMV token to the all-time high, which happened this month. It was 9x. So let's look at the long picture. Right now, we're pretty stable at 0.73 to 0.85. And you know, we are extremely correlated with Bitcoin. This is interesting stuff. Look what happened here. When the Bitcoin, the orange, is going up, we are, with a slight delay, going up, as altcoin does. But look what happened when the BTC starting to going down. We were actually stable, right? And then we see the Bitcoin starting to go up again, and again went up again. So we are correlating positively with the Bitcoin, but whenever Bitcoin was going down in the previous month, we're actually stable. The same thing with the Ethereum. So up, both tokens as an altcoin, and we were stable when the Ethereum was trending down. This is one of the reasons why right now we do not want to put sell pressure on the token. So we're waiting with the new exchanges till the situation improves. It could happen a week or 2 weeks within. Let's see what the market says. All right, game staking. So we're finally here. Finally, the Reality Metaverse is no more Landlord Go, because a lot of people think that Landlord Go is Reality Metaverse. No, we are more than that. We are a game ecosystem, and we have 8 games in the pipeline. And I always mention that within 3 years, I want to have 100 games on our website. This is not a joke. Imagine right now you're making royalties from Landlord Go, and it's pretty okay, right? The APR is pretty nice. Imagine now you have the royalties from 10 games, or 50 games, or 100 games. So it's only going to be increased. So I have a video. Can you play it?
Sure.
So very quickly, no sound. But basically, this is the weather challenge. We're using the location for NFTs, and you can predict the weather, stake the coins. Somebody else stake the coins against you. Whoever wins, grab the part. This is not gambling because it's based on the skill of the knowledge of the weather prediction. And if you own, in this example, London NFT, you are the house. So you get the 5-10% permission fees on that. So this is coming up. Actually, here's the example of Paris, but this is coming up with the staking, and again. Okay, so this was yesterday, and we decided not to do promotion on the staking yet because we haven't done game page yet, which is coming, but it's already 15% reach of the staking. Guys, I don't know how you did it. I was expecting less than 100K. It's already 1.5 million almost in the staking. I don't know how you guys did it, but it's amazing. So, so the game for sure will be into production very, very, very soon. But let's talk about a little bit more about staking, because how does the staking work in our project? So there's a phase 1, onboarding new games. So this will be a job of stashing in the future, and of course, mine. And initially, we will go to look for game developers, talk to them, asking if they need funds. Maybe they're looking for us. Maybe they need acceleration, incubation, and we will tell them, okay, we have this ecosystem, and we want you to create a trailer and create a presentation. How would you use our RMV token and or Reality NFT, one of two or both of them? And once the presentation and the trailer and everything else is complete, we put it on the website in the phase 2. And this is when we actually tell only our community, guys, we have new game coming up. Take a look. And it's up to you to see if that game is going to get the money or not. So basically, before that, we decide the staking method that will be used for the specific campaign. And then once you decided that, okay, we like the project, we stake 20% of the goal, what we will do, we'll open Genesis Mint for the game. So that's the same thing that's happening on the April 11 for Genesis NFT for Reality Metaverse. Every game will have this Genesis Mint with collaboration with Inferno Labs. Now, if we reach 50% of the goal, we start PR campaign. We start talking about this. If we reach 80% of the goal, we start KOL campaign. And then once we reach 100%, we start production of the game. But usually most of these games are already like 80-90% done, right? They just need to maybe go from Web 2 to Web 3 or apply our stuff. So, for example, Weather Challenge, it might be quite fast to develop. In games that are just a prototype, like CryptoPoly, it might take even 1 to 2 years. So there will be different staking mechanism for each game. Then we are in the phase 3, which is the production. So whenever we do, the game is producing, but we do marketing for it. So we don't want to wait till the game is live and then we start the marketing, because then everybody's like, don't care. We want to already start cooking before the game even have a chance to staking complete. So anytime we do marketing for the game, it's additional marketing for the Reality Metaverse. Every time we do marketing for the game, we promote Reality NFTs. And every time we do marketing for the game, every time there is mention about RMV token. So we might have multiple campaigns promoting RMV token from different sources. Each game usually will have its own Twitter, its own Discord, its own Telegram, its own community, its own influencers. So Reality Metaverse will be like an umbrella for all the games. And then phase 4, the game is live, full scope of marketing and community. You get your tokens back that you staked, and then you get all the rewards that we promise. Each game might have the different rewards. So speaking of the staking methods, so right now Weather Challenge is a locked staking method. That means that if you lack, for example, 1,000 RMV, you're not able to unlock it till the game is live. But you'll be able to earn daily rewards, like daily interest or daily tokens or daily NFTs or whatever, right? If the campaign is flexible, that means you're able to stake that 1,000 tokens, but you can unstake anytime. You can unstake in 5 minutes later, or 1 day, 1 month, 1 year. It's up to you. Usually it has less rewards, but it's flexible. Usually when the game has if we think the game production will take very short time, we put it on locked. If the game we think it's a long time to develop, we put on the flexible staking, just so you don't freeze your coins for forever, right? Because who knows, maybe it's a bull market and you want to cash out a bit. So, we're not gonna do you unfair. Then we have a new method of staking. It's investment staking. Investment that's what it says. You put that 1,000 tokens, and maybe at the end of the game is produced, we're not gonna return you 1,000. We might return you maybe 700, right? The reason is because the 300 tokens that we didn't return you, it's an investment amount to the developer. So this is actually money that you invest as an investor, but you have much bigger rewards there, and chances are you might even have a partial of ownership of the game. So if you invest, I don't know, 10% of the staking, you might have 1% of the game, depending on the how much percentage the game developer is willing to offer to the staking amount, right? So be earning not only royalties from the RMV, but you also earn all the profit sharing from the game. So this is what's happening. Then you have an NFT earning. So this is different staking method that you stake RMV and you earn NFTs. So instead of earning tokens, you're earning NFTs, and then it's a multiple rewards, right? So you might stake RMV, but you might be getting RMV tokens and another token, or RMV tokens and NFTs, right? So this is the staking method that we are talking about. There are 5 different ones. We might come up with more or less, well, not less, but more. But there will be also mixed staking. So example could be you have a locked multiple investment. So basically you invest at 1,000 RMV. At the end of the period, you get back maybe 700, but you get maybe not just 1 token, but 2 or 3 tokens. You might get other rewards, and you might get the ownership of the game. Or another example could be flexible NFT earning, which is the 2 mixed staking, which basically you can stake, unstake token anytime, and you'll be able to earn RMV token, and you'll be able to earn, of course, NFTs, right? So those are different type of scenarios that we could have. I see some questions from the guys. I just really want to answer one, and that was How many tokens do I need to stake to get access to all the nice bonuses? 1 token, right? Whatever is minimum for the specific staking amount. Of course, the higher amount you stake, the more stuff you get. But up to you, really. If you will get some of the benefits like early founder or stuff like that, just from coming from the minimum investment. However, of course, if everybody put minimum, the game would never be finished, right? So remember, if we don't reach 20% of the staking within 2 weeks, the game is cut. So we will not focus on the game unless there's a specific reason if we screw up. And sometimes it happens, right? Sometimes maybe we announce the game, everything good, and then I don't know, some influencers didn't mention it or something like that, and we didn't do the proper job to promote it. So I get back to you with the questions whenever I see something good. I'm reading them, but let's move on. I'm still looking at the time, half hour, so we are good on time. Game page, we don't have that, right? And this is really annoying how to find the staking. If you don't read my article on the Medium, you probably don't know how to find the staking. We are changing that as soon as possible, and basically you'll be able to click games, and all the games will be available you want to play this. So we're trying to do something like a Steam, just for our games. Here's the 8 projects that we are currently have on. There's one more secret one we can mention. It's a AAA IP. It's coming up, but at this moment, let's not talk about it. And here, once you click on some game, like a Steam, right? You have the product presentation, you have a video, you have the images, you have the descriptions, you have everything that we have to offer, and you have the staking information for all. In the future, we will also want to develop another page, which is staking page. That means that all your RMV tokens will be shown, which staking, how much token you stake, how much rewards you're earning, how much royalties you're earning from every single game. So everything will be on one page, but at the moment, not yet. All right. So here's what we are planning to do. It's just much clearer. I hope the game page will be live within 2 weeks. Our designer is almost finished with it. We are still fixing some stuff, and then after the design is finished, we need to bring it to the front end to develop. It takes some time, but I hold my thumbs that it will be pretty much soon finished, right? So upcoming staking, we have next game, Donald Trumpet, and we will also have a Streetverse as the next 2 games on the staking. When? I think next week, maybe within 2 weeks. This is the period. So we always will have a multiple staking open at the same time. So this is when the community decide to make a vote with the RMV token. Should I stake on Donald Trump? Should I stake on the Streetverse, Weather Challenge? And we will try to ensure that every time there is a staking, it will be different method of staking. So for example, maybe Streetverse is flexible, maybe Weather Challenge is locked, and maybe Donald Trump is investment, or, well, multiple. Because we are playing something cool. We are playing Trumpet coin. It's a meme coin. It's probably the most useless coin that we are going to develop. That's for fun, right? And we are actually going to promote that coin. And maybe there will be some utilities in the future. I won't say now too much, but of course, the hard currency is RMV, right? We want to take advantage because that guy is going to make a lot of crazy noise soon. Web 2 onboarding. Just back to Munra, you have 28 Matic for gas fee. Refresh the page. Sometimes the MetaMask or sometimes the Polygon act weird, especially when the market's like crazy. Just refresh it. If it's still showing you 28 Matics or something like that, go back in like 5 minutes, all right? Because usually it's less than 10 cents for any type of fees that you include on the website. All right, Web 2 onboarding. So we are now currently going back to that. Remember right before Hack in October, I was mentioning that we did a test of the Landlord Go and bringing the Web 2 users to Web 3. We did a test and we get amazing 7% conversion rate. We're bringing this back. That will be happening next month. So guys, whenever you see new users coming to our Discord and they're clueless about what is wallet, what is I don't know, blockchain, what is crypto, just be patient with them. We need to educate more people. More people coming to Web3, it's good for us, right? John, who's my partner for Reality Metaverse, he always say, whenever you hear taxi drivers and barbers are starting to buy tokens, this is the time we know that it's time to exit the market, because it's already at the peak of the bull run, right? Full transparency. So I mentioned this last month, sorry, and I mentioned again, it will be done within this month. Mihail there is working on the Dune dashboard. It's almost ready. You can play around with the Dune.com reality meta / data. However, it's basic information there. We're gonna put everything. We're gonna put how many loot boxes are sold every day, how much royalties are sold every day, what are the best NFTs of the day, everything that you can think of. If you have some ideas, feel free to share with us. We want to put as much data as possible so that, you know, all the stuff you'll be able to see clearly, fully transparent. And we'll be adding more. Of course, this is the tool that we pay. This is the third-party tools. There are some of the biggest projects like Magic Eden, like OpenSea using it. You know, some of the exchanges using it. So guys, this is third-party data using API. So whatever you see here, it's fully transparent. So we can even adjust that. So this is what we want to offer. No, this is not going to be on the Reality Metaverse website because it's a third-party tool. However, I'll mention later, around May or June, we'll put some analytics data on our website for those users who doesn't want to go around. Full details will be here. Some details, like for example, how many royalties were created yesterday, will be bang on the website. So we want to everybody to see it. All right, loot boxes. Guys, I love loot boxes. I think you guys love it too. They sell the best. There's some momentum right now on the daily deals and top offers, because daily deals and top offers have like a biggest discount, but loot boxes can help you to get into the project within like a $20 or less. So we have currently 4 loot boxes on the market. So the first one is the silver loot box. They are our normal probabilities. So this is basically the probability that you will see always in the new collection. We don't have a new collection every month, but we're trying to. Tier 1 will be 1%, Tier 2 5%, so on and so forth. And then you will have only very limited number of this loot boxes whenever we do this probability. Why the probability is more on the T4, T5 level? Because they are much cheaper loot boxes, right? Sometimes we put an NFT there that maybe nobody own it. So if you get that NFT nobody own it, then you'll be able to get all the royalties from that NFT without sharing with too many people. So silver is okay buy at this moment. If I wouldn't buy it right now from those 4. It's a limited edition, but there are some NFTs that are not available in other loot boxes, but this is not the best deal at this moment, all right? Gold loot box, it's much higher percentage for winning better NFTs for Tier 1, Tier 2 especially, much higher. And this is a really good loot box. It has NFTs that are not in other loot boxes. They have like, I forgot which one, but if you're thinking like Tier 1, maybe United States, Germany, so on and so forth. And the price currently, it's a little bit high because of the token price went up. So this is not the best of the best deal that you could get based on the expected value, but it's still good if you collect in the edition. And if you are trying to get the NFT of the day, this is going to be also amazing deal. This will be, it's a very limited number. I think only 200 left. So they are selling a couple pieces a day. You know that this is not the best loot box, but it's still open. And there are some good ones like United States and Paris and other really great NFTs. Then you have a March collection. Whenever you see month plus collection, yeah, this is different than 888 supply, Lloyd de la Cruz. That's a Genesis Mint. This is the project NFTs that has nothing to do with Free-mint. I will talk about Free-mint soon. Those March collection, whatever loot boxes, those are basically NFTs that allow you to, be part of our project, earn royalties, and you'll be able to earn everyday tokens from our mobile games, and then you can use the token for different stuff. So I will talk about the Genesis collection where it's 888 supply, but this is not this, all right? So March collection, month plus collection. You want to get that. The reason why, because those NFTs are never been sold before. So that means that we are selling them at the lowest price possible, right? You're getting the low price. Because remember, if we sell 10% of the shares, the price will increase by 30%. If we sell 30% of those shares, it will increase by 90%. If we sell 90%, the price will increase by 900%, right? So this is like whenever you see a new collection, almost nobody have those NFTs. And we usually offer a very small quantity, like loot box maybe 500 to 1,000 pieces. And we usually offer this at a low price, so 365 tokens for actually March collection. That's what we are trying to offer. Low price, low entry, good to go. And then Super Daily. Now, I'm buying this every day. I'm getting my royalties, and I'm using most of my royalties in the Super Daily because this one has a really good price for the value it's backed. 5% of the loot boxes have tier 0 that we didn't sell in the ultimate box. So for that small amount, you have a 5% chance. So I did calculation. Back then, if you want to have guaranteed tier 0, you will need to buy like 20 on average loot boxes. 20 of loot boxes will cost you around 13,200 RMB, right? But back then, one tier 0 was costing 12,500 RMB. So here, the price is almost the same, but you also get 19 other NFTs. Now, 19 other NFTs, what NFTs? Are they like tier 4, tier 5? No. Most of them are tier 1, tier 2. Yes, there are almost 3,000 left. So it should be selling still for like 1 or 2 months. But the best deal on the Super Daily loot box, guys, is that when we fully sell out this loot box, every NFT inside the loot box will have NFT of the day. And whenever we have an NFT of the day, you are getting at least like 30-40% ROI in just one day. So we did a test for 4 NFTs. You can go to leaderboards and look at, for example, Nicaragua or Monte Carlo. And you will see the yield is around 300 to 400%. And the yield used to be like 20%. So like spike up like crazy. And those are yearly yield. T0 performance, good performance. It's around 200 to 150% yield. And it's improving like over time. All right, so we're good on the loot boxes. We are playing another loot box early April. That loot box will be very cheap. At the current price level, it will be around 160 RMB, and it will only have like tier 4 and tier 5, maybe some tier 3. Why? We want people to, just try the project, right? And maybe we'll be doing this loot box also to give away to communities and stuff like that, just to bring more people to try the project. Because this is my whenever I meet new people, like in the events, in the trade shows, I'll always give them, hey, what's your Polygon address. I send them tokens and I tell them go buy the loot box, and they buy it in front of me. And what you got? Oh, I got this. All right. Next time I see them, they already bought 20 loot boxes because they learned. They got attached to the project. So that's why we love to give away loot boxes. Let people know our project is really hard to understand, but once you get it, it's pretty amazing. I like that question. Do you have anti-rug system from the games made by other studios? Yes. So first, all the games that you saw except Streetverse are made by us. We have our own game studio. Streetverse is not, but when we get to the 100% production level, right? What happens is that we have a specific task for the developer. To get maybe 10% of the funds, you need to do this. You get another 10% funds to do this, and this, right? So at the worst case, we risk so much. In case there's a rug pull or the game is never complete, we do either buy that game and finish ourselves, or we return compensation to our community. So every time we do some kind of staking events or investment events, it's a percentage of that we have put it as a security, like a deposits. So I hope that answered the question. And dynamic prices. So last week I was talking about last month, sorry, I was talking about dynamic prices, and a lot of you didn't get it, what I meant. So remember the current model, right? That's happening right now. We have fixed price. So Ultimate Box was supposed to cost $200 USDT. That was the value of the Ultimate loot box. But the token went up like 5x since we released that box. So the same loot box was costing 1,000 USDT, right? So people stopped buying them because it's like nobody's going to spend $1,000 for one share. It just, the yield and everything went, it just became too crazy. So the upcoming model is that you're still buying the loot boxes with RMV tokens. That doesn't change. We won't sell loot boxes with USDT unless there's some partnerships with other projects. But 99% of the time, you will use RMV to buy loot boxes. However, the price will be dynamic. If the token price go up, the loot box value in RMV will go down, in USDT will be stable. If the RMV price go down, then the loot box in RMV price will go up, but again, in USDT will be stable. And it will be updated every 30 minutes from CoinGecko. So there will be no arbitrage. I remember one time we launched one of the loot box for like 3,200 RMV, and a few days later we fixed it to 2,000 RMV, and we had to exchange everybody like 1,200 because we didn't want people to have an unfair time because the token went up so much. Right now we will be fair because right now it's basically you might get lucky, get the lower for RMV or higher for RMV, but USDT will always be stable. So this is now market condition, and I think this solves the problem of the loot boxes, right? A new collection, new content. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it in 1 hour. All right. So it's so much stuff, guys, but I will speed up. So we will have Cs, 76 Cs around the world. There will be mainly tier 1, tier 2 NFTs. When they're gonna release, I don't know, around May or June. In our games, Landlord Tycoon, Landlord Go, they perform really well, and they will if the games doesn't support C, that's allocation-based games, there will be a grandparent NFT connected to the country next to it, right? So those will be the part of the Cs. Yep, there will be a Philippine C. Actually, it's in the image. It's a blue-green picture. We will add in much more famous buildings. So I know a lot of our NFTs recently are not that famous. We will have quite a lot. So Colosseum from Italy, right? And we are trying to get licenses for a lot of famous buildings as well. So we actually, on April 2nd, we have a new NFT coordinator joining our team, and that person will be full-time responsible for getting licenses, getting all the 3D models, working with the artists to create additional stuff. This is how they look. It's going to be like Genesis NFT. The Genesis Mint, that lady you asked me about, that this is it. I'm answering a question. That's 888 NFTs, special edition that we are launching on OpenSea, right? You won't be able to buy it from us. It's a free mint. Everybody gonna get it, and it's gonna be worth a lot of money, right? Why? Because what's gonna happen if you lucky enough to get this in the first couple days of acquiring the NFT? We're gonna do a drop. We're gonna do a drop of a couple $100 worth of NFTs. So everybody will get it. So it's already from the day zero, it's worth $500. But on top of it, we adding additional content to our website where you'll be able to mint the NFTs, and you'll be seeing how much points, not tokens, points you are going to earn from the NFT. And it's become like a dashboard. So it's almost ready. Production is almost finished. So if you have that Genesis NFT, every day you're going to be earn points. If you don't list it for sale, and the longer you don't list it for sale, for example, 7 days, 14 days, you have increased multiplier of the points. And if you have more than one of those NFTs, you will have even higher multiplier of the points. So you can see in the example here, your NFT, you have 13 NFTs and multiplier entre 1, points 100, right? So what's the point of those points? Those points will help you exchange to real NFTs from Reality Metaverse forever, right? You'll be having additional source of NFTs generation. We allow you to exchange at lower exchange, but still 2 tokens. You'll be able to have a VIP status that having this Genesis NFT, you can join reality parties. The next party that we're hosting is in April 12th here in our offices, and a lot of celebrities from crypto are coming. So this is, if you have this NFT, you'll be able to join all these kind of events. We will have in the store collaboration with other projects. So whenever they have a whitelist, we will have like maybe 10, 20 whitelists from other projects for the Genesis NFTs. So you'll be able to also use points to get other projects a whitelist. The value of that, we will think that it's going to be, we hope minimum half ETH as a floor price, but we will try our best to go all the way, right? So this is with the collaboration with Inferno Labs, very small quantity. Now, whenever we have a new game release, there will be a new Genesis meant for the game. But they're not going to be always buildings or countries or cities. For example, Freeverse, it might have a guns, right? Maybe food truck tycoon maybe have a trucks. So it doesn't necessarily going to be location based. It's going to be Genesis, and you'll be able to collect over time and have additional gameplay mechanics on our website. This is almost done. April 11 is the launch. So those are the utilities. I mentioned about them. We'll be on the OpenSea. We haven't decided if it's going to be on the Ethereum chain or the Polygon. I don't want you guys to pay too much fees to mint it, because right now ETH is crazy. But we also know that if we are on the ETH, the volume is going to be much higher. So we haven't made the decision. The decision will be probably done 2 or 3 days before the mint. Marco, yes, if we are using famous location, we have to get the legal rights for it. We have a legal team to check every building, right? And every country have a different laws. So some countries allow to use those locations, some countries doesn't allow, some countries need to buy NFTs, the legal IP rights. For example, they share 10% or so. We get it done. We will not list something that's not, we cannot do it. So we have that cover. All right, Genesis NFT, it's not Reality NFT, but it's part of our ecosystem. It's just two separate ecosystems that we are giving away for free for our community and for all the communities. And Lord, it's me. Can you have one, please? We will get some whitelist part to our core members. All right? And probably I will jump with you on a call, on the Zoom call. I will open a random number generator, and everybody will get a number, and we'll just do random number generator to give you away some white spot. So I'm not gonna give you or him or her because I like you. It's going to be fair. We're gonna be on the call. You know, core members of our community will have a chance to get white spot. And I'm talking with the Inferno Labs how many white spots we're going to offer to that. So big chance. You know, if there are 30 members and we have 10 spots, it's a huge chance that you get one. All right. Wow, we are half done, right? No, I'm just kidding. All right, next thing, live ads page. So we talked about this last month. It's almost ready. It's almost ready because this needs NFT of the day page to be completed. Then this page will source automatic from that. But NFT of the day, it's almost ready. So like we promised you, you will know what's the NFT of the day tomorrow will be, day after tomorrow, 3 days after tomorrow. And by having 3 NFT of the day, by having this NFT, you will get 5% of all royalties generated for the given day as a bonus. It's coming from our reserves or our marketing budget. So you will be getting that. And this is, you guys saw it on the test. The numbers were extremely good. And then here's the design, how it's gonna look like. How it's gonna look like on the NFT of the week. But don't look at the text because it's still in the design process. I feel 2-3 weeks we're gonna have that ready. Will there be different genesis of NFT during the free mint? All right, so there will be total of 888 NFTs, and there will be total of 222 different models of the NFTs. So each NFT will have a repetition 4. But they don't have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. They don't have it. Maybe a couple will be rare, but other than that, every tier 5, like United States or, I don't know, I don't want to put, let's say Poland, okay? I'm from Poland, will be valued at the same level, right? So free mint, value at the same level. We might do some gamification that collect all the countries in Europe of the free mint, get more bonuses, but that's to develop. NFT rentals. We also mentioned this about last month. So very quick redo. So actually I was on the call with the IQ protocol and they taking this seriously, we are going to get it done. So let's say you have a lot of NFTs. You have 1,000 NFTs, but you need the cash right now. You need money, right? I don't know, you need to go take your girlfriend on holidays, right? On vacation, you need cash. So basically you can put on the market, you say, I need $3,000 for 100 shares of United States for 2 months. So I will give you $3,000, you give me 100 shares of United States. And I will use United States for 2 months as royalties. So the royalties will not go into you, but it's going to me. But, you know, maybe I will get from the royalty $6,000, but you get the cash right now, right? So this is like the NFTs. So you don't, if you need the cash, you don't need to sell them. You just need to rent them. And people who wants to rent them are usually the one who actually maybe don't have that much money to buy at this moment, but they can invest. Other way around. Let's say you have a Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin or 1 ETH, and you know the price of the Bitcoin and ETH are going to go up. You don't want to sell it to buy RMV token. We get it. So you stake it. You use your Bitcoin, Ethereum as a collateral, and you get the RMV token for like maybe 2-3% of the interest. And then use the RMV token, for instance, to buy NFTs. Those NFTs generating you royalties. And once you have enough royalties back, you pay back to us RMV, and you get your ETH or Bitcoin back. So This should be ready relatively fast. Rent your NFT Q3, Reality Protocol Q2. So this is happening, right? Very short roadmap. So conclusion to what I just tell you, it's a lot of stuff. I will ask Stanisław to put the presentation online so you can go through that. It's all open. Next week, so next few weeks, I should write. So, well, game staking done, right? Community vote. This month, community vote will be basically which games, which staking mechanics. Sometimes I will go to our Telegram group or our co-members and ask them what you guys think about something, right? So this is part of the community vote, but I want to do is proper voting. Dynamic prices, it's in a testing mode, 1 to 2 weeks, it's done, right? Those NFT rentals, those live apps page, all those pages that I'll show you, by April, all done. We will also make the faster website. So this will be work in April, starting, and we'll be onboarding the Web2 users on April, right? We want to have a mobile version that you don't need, well, mobile version, you can use it, or if you have a MetaMask browser or something like that, similar browser. However, we want to make a mobile app for Reality. So basically, you just click on your mobile app, you download on the Apple or Google Play, and that's it. We want to have it this year. So this is a big project, but we will do it. We also plan to have minimum 1 game every 2 months for now. Why? Because right now we have 8 games in the pipeline, right? So by the end of this year, let's say how many months left? 8 months, so additional 4. So by the end of this month, the year, 12 games. And what I always say, that I want to have 12 games by the next year. So we can expect that. Transparency, this month Doom will be finished. On the website, some analyticals will be done by May. Listing, we got Bitget done. Gate, we got already contracts, so we're just waiting for the good timing. We will also have something featured like you get in your royalties, and you can, for example, specify, I want 10% of my royalties daily to go to the staking, and it will be automate the process. You can set up like that in the future. But you have a reward multiplier by doing that, right? So, for example, right now I put in about 10% of my royalties into game staking. Around 30% of my royalties I'm putting into like different staking, holding the token. The rest of it I'm buying new NFTs. NFT rental Q3, NFT the RMV token collateral Q2, and Apple Vision Pro. So our games are Apple Vision Pro ready, so we are in the development. So you'll be able to play like some of the games with the glasses. Actually, Reality Games is one of the first game developer that is developing on Apple Vision Pro, and we want to use their technology to develop for us. So I feel within 1 year we have at least one product that will use the Vision Pro glasses. So this is really great, especially for PR perspective. Last thing, and I get your question, guys. I've been talking, nobody gave me water, unfortunately. So I've been talking, but I'm almost done. Focus. So we are, every AMA I say we are fully community-raised project, and it's true. So not a lot of you don't know how this works, but basically, if you want to invest, you contact us and say, I'm interested in offering some cash for the Reality Metaverse to raise the funds. So we use all those funds for marketing. Basically, that's it. All the development, everything we put on ourselves, but we use the marketing. So we don't want to raise more than 150K a month because we don't need that much to do marketing. But the more we raise for the up to 150K, the more noise we generate. So it's about just the money versus time. We can get to the same level by taking more time or marketing. How does it work? If you want to, you contact us. and basically you will get RMV tokens plus free NFTs in the deal for what amount you're raising. However, those tokens has a vesting cliff. It's about 3 months vesting, 12 months, 3 months vesting, 12 months, 3 months cliff, 12 months vesting. So if you're interested in that and you know that the project will be in 18 months or 15 months much higher, this is a good way to help us do the marketing. But if you don't, you can also go to the market, buy the coins themselves. Exchanges. So we don't need that many exchanges right now with the current exchanges that we have. So we don't rush, because what happened with every exchange, and we saw it, right? When we went on the Maxi and then we get on the BitGet, that the price went down actually, right? The reason why for it is because when we list on exchanges, we need to offer RMV token for marketing events. And usually you will see those exchanges doing an airdrop to their users or everything else. But those people don't know anything about the project. So usually when they get the free token, they go to market and sell. So it creates a sell pressure. We will be adding more exchanges, of course, but when the price stabilizes. So we manage it. Not too many, only the best. If we are small exchanges coming to us and offering free listing, we're not gonna give them tokens, but we might do some events with them, like trading competition, so that's fair. For the token, we focus on stabilization and bring it to the upward moving momentum. So over time, we're planning to, just looking for the project to keep increasing the value of the token. But we do not want to rush. If you're coming to me and say, when we're gonna have 10x? Well, we're not interested in 10x, or we're interested in 100x, but not tomorrow, Because what happens when we go very quick, it's gonna go down again. It's usually called pump and dump. We're not interested in pump and dump. It look fishy. We're wanting to work on the long term. However, we are pretty good, like the past 1 month, 100%, since the relaunch on December, 800+%. So we are doing pretty okay in this regard. It's still quite a lot. Of course, the speed of the growth will slow down once we get to some market cap. But market cap at this moment is around 15 million. So we are still like crawling, so to say. And our main focus, game development, make more games. So we have more utilities for RMV token, we have more utilities for NFTs, right? PR, marketing. We want to be mentioned every single week by some major media. So slowly, increase the organic volumes on our trading. Why? Because the more, even if every day just one person come interested in our project, that's, in 1 year, that's 365 really hardcore users. It might seem a little, but it's actually quite a lot. And then we want to start working with the local influencers and communities. So initially we did major influencers globally. We will also go to local influencers like Chinese, Koreans, Asians, Arabics, Russians, Spanish, and so on and so forth. So we'll be doing that. All right, so hey.
I beat
8 minutes. 8 minutes long. So this is it. This is came up out of my head today, like what we are working on. There's probably 10 more other things we are doing, but just want to show you that we have still a lot of work ahead of us. Our team is growing. Finally, the volume of the token is increasing, both in the price and the volumes of the trading. And yeah, Marco, you asked me about state of Reality Games investment campaign. Well, this is the Reality Games, right? I know that I was with John on the calls. However, what I can say, it's successful, quite successful. We raised for Reality Games investment within like an hour or so. So it went really good. Right now, the legal contacting you for the Reality Metaverse OTC deals. This is happening, Marco. I think if she didn't contact today, she'll contact probably on Tuesday because of the Easter holidays here in Poland and of course in your country as well. So just give it a few days, but we are good. Ask John. John said that he is okay to increase the entire sum to £1 million instead of 500k because we are oversized in terms of the investment for the reality games. But he is going to bring now reality games community. So this is what's going to happen now. So if you want to be on the seeders, you can. All right, so that was just some question I picked from the chat. Maybe you have some question for me and then maybe some question from community.
Yeah, sure. We already chose 4 questions.
All right, 4 questions.
And we have 3 more questions from Discord that we need to answer. Like our team.
So which one are we starting?
Let's start from the first one.
All right.
And first question for Sirnat. Hello. What is planned duration in regard to wait for weather challenge to develop to unlock your stake tokens? Is it like a year, 3 months? I would like to know how long before my tokens are again available at my disposal.
All right. So this game, first we need to reach 20% of the staking, right? And we have roughly, well, like I mentioned yesterday on the Discord, this game we get a little bit more than 2 weeks because the game page is not ready, so we haven't done promotion. We are the 15% right now, so most likely we'll reach the 15%, all right? So that means that once we reach 20%, we need to get to the 100% the production start. All right, so how fast it will be, it depends on the community. If you guys like the game, somebody have a lot of tokens, go stake it. It might happen in a couple weeks. Once the production finished 100%, the game development start. Fortunately for Weather Challenge, the game is almost complete. So basically, once the production starts, basically what we have to do is change the Web 2 game to Web 3. It doesn't take that much time. Here I will count in months, maximum in months. However, you can claim interest every single day. So I think from tomorrow you'll be able to earn interest. So thanks, Sernat. Great question.
Thanks for the answering. And let's go to the next question from our artifact badge owner, Lord Esme. So the question is, according to the current rate of royalties disbursement, how long will it take to deplete the 1 billion Reimu tokens? Many are holding tokens and saving them in large amounts. Will Reimu take steps to push the price higher so the royalties payout will be lower to sustain the circulation as more games are entering the picture?
All right, that's also a great question. As I mentioned many times, right now what you're receiving from the royalties are royalties from the game, let it go, royalties from the trading, and the marketing royalties. The marketing royalties will slowly decrease when we're starting to get more games. But because this is only proof of concept, so we're adding the additional royalties from our pocket. To answer your question, we'll never deplete the 1 million RMB. Because whenever the game royalties come in, we don't get tokens from them, right? We get money, we get real money. Like we got money from Apple, money from Google. So our job is to get those money, change them to USDT, go to the market and do the buyback. We'll not tell you when we do the buyback because then people will take advantage of it, but we do the buyback on the market. Like just the past 4 to 5 days, we spent around 120,000 US dollars on liquidity to get the tokens back from the market, right? So we actually did that. You didn't know it, but look what happened to the Bitcoin price, down. Ethereum price, down. And you saw our chart was quite stable because we are actually buying back at that moment, right? So once the marketing royalties are finished, closed, it's going to be only when all the games together are making much more royalties than right now. This is the point, right? So we will not decrease your royalties, we'll be adding more games, more utilities. That's the key. But you will never deplete.
Cool, thank you for the answer. And let's go to the last question that consists of 2 parts. Will all loot boxes have dynamic pricing or just specific ones? And okay, let's maybe one by one.
All of them will have dynamic price. The current loot boxes that have will switch to dynamic. So we will close those loot boxes for maybe a couple hours and reopen them as a dynamic price.
And second part of this question is how, okay, maybe let's make it shorter. How often price will be updated?
Every half hour, so minimum 48 times a day.
Yeah, thank you for the answer. And guys, I think we're coming to the best part of our AMA. Sorry, Maciej, because presentation is good, but you know, giveaway is always better and more exciting. So today we have 4 tier 3 NFTs, 1 tier 0 NFT, and 1 whitelist spot to give away. Here is a small problem. We answered 7 questions instead 6. Can we add 1 tier 3 NFT to the prize pool?
We should add more, yeah.
Cool. Then
it's our community, so it's a core community.
Sure, I fully agree with you, just to confirm. So yeah, guys, so we have 7 winners, and now we're coming to the next part, is to choose who will win.
Let's take 3 more questions, you know, so we have 10 winners. Because I see some really great question, I think people want to know the answer. So let's pick like 3 more.
Okay.
So I'm getting blind, so I need a
Yeah, I
break.
believe you.
So maybe you pick some. That would be fair.
Yeah, sure. You know what? I have one more saved here.
All right.
It is. Oh no, you probably already answered it. Okay, it's a question from Marcus Solda. If all, okay, games in the pipeline, if all of them will reach production level, will all of them go live? And second question, will you have different reimbursed taking targets for different games?
Yeah, so if all games get to the production level, about 90% chance they will all go live. Well, some developer might do rug pull, right? But if they do that, well, they're not getting tokens anyway, right? Because they didn't provide what necessary. We're paying them in US dollars anyway. So in this regards, if one of 50 games do that, we either buy back the rights of the game and we finish development ourselves, or we just compensate the community for the staking. We already have a compensation in terms of the APR and different interest, but we also promise other rewards like VIP status, like NFTs and stuff like that. So in those situations, we do have a budget for that. As for the second part of the question, so yeah, RV token will be the hard currency for all of it. Can you repeat that question, please?
Sure.
So everybody can see it.
Question, sorry. Second question, will you have different reimbursed taking targets for different games?
So yeah, so RV token should be the hard currency for all the games, and yes, if some games are very small games, you might have million token as a staking. Some games may be huge, might have a 20 or 30 million tokens to stake. But what if the token price is $1 instead of 10 cents? Of course, we're not going to ask you for 1 million or 10 million staking. We will decrease the number exponentially, right? So usually we look at the cost of the game to develop, and then we staking should be about 5 to 10 times more than the cost of the game to develop, right? So there's a buffer. So if, for example, Weather Challenge takes about $100,000 to develop, for example, because I have no idea, I have to go back to the developers, we'll ask to stake around 1 million. So that 10% of that staking can be taken out, invest in developers while you are getting rewards, and then once the game finishes, return you the stuff. So I hope the answer, like, you know, if the token is much higher price, then it will be much over amount to stake.
Okay, thank you. And let's go to the next question from Yosher. What time frame or percentage have you given to raise enough capital for game production? How soon after for game release and approximate targeted audience you'll be hoping to achieve?
All right. So for the 8 games that we have in pipeline, only one game is has not been produced. It's a Crypto Poly. Every other game, it's either working beta, or it used to be released some time ago. So they're already working, but we need to change them from Web 2 to Web 3 games. So for the games that we have right now, it's going to be really fast, right? For Donald Trumpet, it's reskin of the game with added mechanics, so it's also very quick. So like that. If the game has a totally new, for a new developer or a crypto poly, then there are 10 stages of funding for the game developer. You know, you got 10% if you achieve this, if you have another 10% if you achieve this, and so on and so forth. So we don't want to give too much money to the game developers at once, because some people get like coconuts in their head and they just, instead of developing the games, they go buy a new Ferrari or something. So we try to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I want to buy Ferrari, so don't give me that much money.
I like bigger cars. So yeah.
Okay, and guys, let's go to the last question. It will be a very short question. I don't know why I like it, but I think we need to answer. This question is from Best of Baratok Cost. Hopefully it was a right pronunciation. Are you planning to start burning the Reimbu supply?
For the token or NFTs?
Token, Reimbu.
All right, so how it is with the tokens? The tokens naturally are born because people are losing their wallets, people die, unfortunately, sadly, but it happened. People forget where the tokens are. It's naturally, over time, there's a less and less supply of the token. Do we plan to do ourselves at this moment? Nope. Are we planning to in the future? Probably not. Are we planning to burn NFTs? Yes. I hope that answer.
Cool. So, guys, we came to the finish. We answered to 8 people, and 2 people get answered 2 times. I think that if these 2 people get answered 2 times, so they had the best questions. So between them, we will give away 1 VL spot and 1 tier 0 NFT. I will show you how to do it. In general, I will show it. Sorry guys, I did it really fast. I have a number generator from 1 to 2. Hopefully you can...
Who is number 1, who is number 2?
Yeah, I know. Wait, let me check, because we have... Let me check one more time. Marcos Salt, and it was something with the space. Sorry, I forget your nickname. Whereas you, Interesting Space.
Interesting Space.
So, Interesting Space, you will be number 1, and Marcos Soldo, you will be number 2. So let's generate it. Okay, hopefully it's visible. And...
So what you got?
Come on, I need to click. Okay, it was a couple of times number 1. So, Interesting Space, you got whitelist spots, and Marcos Soldo, you got tier 0 NFT.
Amazing.
Guys.
And everybody else got between tier 2 and tier 3, right?
Yes, tier 3, all of them.
All right, awesome.
So, guys, at this moment, I'm sending you email from Jumberg. It's our social media manager. Please write him an email with like something like, I'm a winner, my email you see, and this is my Polygon wallet address where I want to receive my prize. We will be very grateful for this because sometimes it's very hard to collect all of the winners. So I want to ask you to send email to the Jumberg, and he will answer you as soon as possible. And rewards distributed as always on Wednesday.
Yep. Just to be an interesting space, and Marco, I know you guys. We have been talking before, so.
Okay.
Thanks for joining, and congratulations winning.
Here is the problem, because Interest Spends already have VL. Marcos Soldo, do you want to receive a whitelist instead of Interest Space? I think it will take time.
No, it shouldn't be like this, because you can have a two whitelist. You can have multiple generation. So let's keep it as a winner.
Yeah. I see that Interest Space really want tier 0 instead.
All right. if they want.
if Marcos Soldo will agree with it, yeah, we can switch. Just contact between yourself.
You just guys talk about on Discord between yourself, and we will.
We will distribute as you wish. So
Yeah.
it's about you. Thank you guys a lot. It was very informal today. Thank you, Maciej, for presenting
you.
all updates. It was great. I think more coming. Still, yeah, there are some things that hasn't been disclosed yet. It will be during next AMA or in our announcement. Please stay tuned with us.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter for sure. It must be very nice to have one additional day off because this month was crazy. Thank you, fam. Thank you, community. As I always say, you're the best community. So see you as soon as possible.